Hello, second grade. I'm so glad to be able to make this video for you guys because, as I'm sure you remember, we started music class most days with taking the first 5 minutes, sometimes more, just to talk. And sometimes we would share different favorite things that we have. Sometimes we would talk about how our weekend had gone, what we were excited about for the coming week or the coming weekend, just anything. I have always valued my students and what's important to them and the things that are coming easy to them, the things that are harder for them. And so starting, especially with second grade, you guys are my first class every morning. It was a super way for me to start my morning as well. And we've had some really great conversations and all of that. So today's conversation of things I want to talk to you about isn't quite as fun and it's not quite as easy, but in the spirit of respecting you and keeping you up to date as people. You're young, but you're still people who are very valuable. I'm going to fill you guys in on some changes that are going to take place. So you guys are aware that I would be at Payne Elementary with you guys doing music as long as Mr. O'Donnell was at the junior high and the high school doing music with them there. He was in while Miss Spinner was out. She had some health things going on, and the really cool, amazing news is that she's better. She gets to come back to work, and that means that Mr. O'Donnell gets to come back to Payne Elementary. So he is going to be back in his, you could say his normal position, and that means that I will not be doing music with you anymore, which is the sad part, because I really have loved this school year. It's been so fun getting to know everybody. So this week, I'm going to give you an assignment. It's going to be just like normal as things can be in this interesting season we're in. And then next week, starting on April 27th, Mr. O'Donnell and I are going to share this job for just 1 week. And on Monday, May 4th, Mr. O'Donnell will be the Payne Elementary music teacher again. So most of you know him. Most of you have had him when you were younger, and you could probably remember him from last year, but I know there are a few new people, so you'll get to meet him. He is very nice and very talented. I'm sure a lot of kids are going to be super happy that he is coming back. So I wanted to keep you updated and respect you by telling you even the hard things, and just letting you know what to expect as the school year comes to a close. So, that said, this week I'm looking down because I've got a list here, are going to watch another video that I will share. I can post it on the Facebook pages. I'm going to put it as a link in the bio to this video, which is also on YouTube. It's a YouTube video that a different music teacher made using the Quaver's Candy Making Machine song, which I think is super fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. I have loved getting to dance to it with your classes and the other kids. I've even made the big kids, 6th grade even, dance to this song with me. So much fun, and it's great to practice duration. And if you had forgotten, duration in music especially is how long a note lasts. It could be the duration of a minute is 60 seconds. The duration of a week is 7 days. The duration of a month is usually 30 or 31 days, depending on the month, unless it's February. So the duration of a note is how many beats it lasts. And this video really explains that well, or will start explaining it well. Then I will get into that a little bit more next week. So I'm going to put that video in a link in the bio of this video. And your job is going to be to watch it and hopefully sing along. You can remember they have the, the gummy fish. Those are the whole notes. And we would always make big whole notes over our head with them. Then there are the jelly pigs, and they kind of hop on the screen. So we would usually hop every 2 beats with them. Then they have the quarter notes, the yum, yum, gum, gum, and then there's some rests. Those are quarter notes, 1 each. And then my personal favorite was the squishy, squashy, chewy toffee. I think they're the right words, where we kind of wiggle. squishy, squashy, chewy, toffee. Then there's the tricky clap part, which is on eighth notes as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Squishy, squashy, chewy, toffee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's really fun. Hopefully, if you have siblings that are in grades higher or even lower, you can pull them in and have them do some of those parts with you. That'll make it way more fun. So my challenge for you guys is to use those instruments that you've made. I got to see some of them. I saw some xylophones, some guitars, a lot of really creative things. I want you to play the different parts in Quaver's candy making machine along with the song. So here I've written the different notes. And so here, these in this first line, these are the whole notes where you have the gummy fish, rest, 2, 3, 4, because that's a whole rest. Then there is one mistake in the video. The man who's recording it accidentally calls the half note a whole note just one time. He fixes it later, but I want you to know this one here is a half note and it's worth 2. Our jelly pigs, rest, rest. That's why this one is right side up and this one looks upside down. This one is the whole way flipped over, so it's a whole rest. This one's only halfway off someone's head if they just lifted it up because it looks like a hat. It's a half rest. Down here, our third line, these are our quarter notes that are just worth 1 each. The yum, yum, gum, gum, rest, 2, 3, 4. Yum, yum, gum, gum, rest, 2, 3, 4. Down here, they're connected together. These are our eighth notes that are only worth half a beat each. And that's why they're so fast. Squishy, squashy, chewy, toffee. And I didn't have room on this little whiteboard, so I just put some dots because that's where the claps start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Squishy, squashy, chewy, toffee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'd be a little tricky to clap eighth notes depending on what your instrument is, but you could try. So that's your challenge, to try to play the whole note part, the half note part, quarter note part, and the eighth note part. That's your task. So broken down, and I can type this in a list for you that I can also put in the bio as 1. Watch this video. So if you've made it this far, great job. 2, watch the other video that is going to be a YouTube link as well. And 3, work to play the different rhythms in Quaver's candy making machine on your homemade instruments. And these are shown in the video. The one that has the gummy fish on it will show this rhythm. The one with the jelly pigs will have this one. The yum yum gum gum with the gumball machine will have this one, and the toffee one, squishy squashy chewy toffee, will have this one. So you'll be able to see those different notes in the video. It's towards the beginning of that one. If you watch it, it'll make perfect sense where it goes through and it has just that whole song. If you pause the video on the screen where it's showing those different rhythm patterns, you could practice with your instruments. So those are your 3 tasks for this week. Watching this video, watching that other video, and practicing those rhythms on your instruments. Can't wait to see how it goes for you guys by 2nd grade.